Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus and this is Kine. Kine is a puzzle game, so let's just crack in, shall we? I have actually played a little bit of this, but I've reset it, so we'll start right at the beginning. So let's start. Controls, I think, are mostly keyboard based from memory. Right, so introducing Rue. Main quest unlocks accordion. Introducing Rue. She's a musical machine with a big dream. So this is our sort of progress bar, and it relates to these. So you see we've got 4 things to do. There's 4 puzzles basically. As I say, I have played a little bit of it, only a few missions, and it sort of introduces the mechanics mostly in this first stuff. Oh, a new player. I'm Rue. Have you ever played piano? So the note there was telling us the WASD keys. If you go off of this sort of defined platform, as you can see, it fails, so you have to stick to this platform. The goal in each thing is basically to hit this, what do you call them, musical sheet. There's a proper name for that, isn't there? I've been a pianist for a long time, too long. So what it's also, what's that showing? Oh, I see. That's telling me I can move the camera. If I'm holding right click, basically, right key, right mouse button, not right click, right click. And we can also, as it says there, we can move around with WASD. I do know you can do the Q and the E lets you do like half steps. I didn't actually read that, did I? Can I restart again? Oh, it won't. Is it going to let me? No. Okay. You also have these. I mean, you have these like options here, so you can basically exit to the menu because it lets you do multiple paths. Eventually, you can go through. There we go. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but sometimes you just need to turn a corner and try something different. So the Q and the E is basically like quarter turns, isn't it? 90-degree turns. But as it says there, you can actually just, rotate the camera around to see what you need to. You do need to make quite a lot of use of that, I found. And the game is very much a spatial puzzle. So, for example, as I'm moving that round, so I'm hitting the A and D key. If I move the keyboard around, it becomes Q and S. And you have to get quite used to stuff like that going on. What is that? An accordion, exactly what I'm looking for. And I can't go on there. No, I can't reach it from here. If only, oh. Quat the drummer. Save the girl, start a band, show them how it's done. Continue. So there you go. So we've now skipped in the next chapter. I'm not sure that was quite meant to pause in that way. Main quest unlocks accordion. Save it. Same again. Okay, Quat. Today's the day. Today you take that first step on the road to stardom. So this is the additional mechanic, basically, that you have the ability to move. So effectively, if you imagine this is like more as a cube, but you get this extending arm essentially. So I can't now move that, but if I move it across, I can. Yeah. So that's the sort of additional mechanic, and it does make the puzzles quite, I don't know about hard, but they take a while to get your head around. But what it effectively means is you have to position yourself, right, to do things in particular ways. So what I'm going to do now to cross this gap is move it over there like that, and then we'll turn around, and then we will do the same thing and move ourselves up and across the gap. Do you see what I mean? So it is very much spatial puzzling, and then we'll move across there and we'll roll down there. Yeah. The world needs my music. I'm going to push boundaries. So here again, and this is the other, So I've left clicked twice there basically, and you see how it's moved. So if it's got something to push against, it will push you away. Does that make sense? So I'm going to move like this. Can I? No. Let's have a look. So if I move, no, didn't mean to do that. So that, and then that, and then that, and then that, and then that. There we go. So some of them are. I actually got stuck when I was playing it before. A pianist, eh? It would be rude not to introduce myself. Because I just couldn't, I can't, there was one puzzle later, as I say, that I just couldn't quite get my head around. Oh, that's too far. And that can't go that way. No, don't mean to do that. But I can do that, and then that. Cough, I shouldn't be rude, cough. There we go. So F, okay, hi there, I'm Quat, I'm a drummer. Strange I haven't seen you around the... Oh, yes, hi, I'm Rue. Hey, stay right there. So F allows us to switch between the characters, and it does get a bit brain melty, if I'm honest, solving some of these. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to hit this thing here, and we can actually go on top of these platforms. Yeah. So if we switch to Quat and then we do that, that gets us to the end. Now, we basically, this is perfect. Hey, you're a drummer. Yes, as I was say, cool. We should play together sometime. Okay, so we've now got two options. Practicing the accordion. Rue doesn't have a plan. She doesn't have goals, but she does have a new accordion. Quat is destined to be a star. This is his humble origin story. It makes him relatable. So we've unlocked these two paths now, you see. So we've got these two options, and it's highlighting which route we can go on. It also has like side quests in it, and as you can tell here, each of these is like the chapters. And I say some of them are side quests that you don't technically have to do. So let's just go with the first one here, tuning the toms. The main stage is going to be made up there soon, right? Oh, it's going to be me up there soon. So they basically have to work their way up to the stage. Oops. Let's have a look, see. So we're here, we want to get to, where are we actually going? But first a bit of work on the fundamentals. Oh, we need to get to there, okay. And so, we probably want to go like that, and then move that over there, and then do it again. And that, and then move up, and then down, and then across. I'm not going to play too much of this. This is going to be in my Let's Try series, and obviously being a puzzle game, I'm essentially spoiling the puzzles. So yeah, I'm not going to play too much. It's mainly just to do a sort of show you what it is. One of the things I like about the game is the music. I will be honest, as you won't have seen videos because nobody watches my videos, but as I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I struggle with video game music, particularly because it's very repetitive, and that's by design. You know, you could be playing for 80 hours, so they can't have 80 hours of individual music, so you get a lot of repetition, and I personally find, you know, listening to like the same song over and over annoying, so I don't tend to like music in games, and I tend to turn it off. One of the things that is really cool about this is the animations are synced to the music, but I have my sort of slight gripe to the game is that they're not, you know, when you move you make noise, and it's like impossible to sync that noise to the music. It would have been really cool, but I think probably almost impossible if it had matched the music. So every time, you know, you move the drum, if it had, you know, it done a cymbal hit in time with the music, that would have been awesome. Let's say I'm fairly sure that would have been almost impossible. Well, without, you know, delaying the move so that it could time in. Now for something a little more advanced. So we're over here, we've got to get over here. As I say, if you go on any of these off squares, that's a fail essentially. So you've got to stick to these blocks, Okay, and you've also got to factor in, so I can't just move over there because I'm blocked. So what you have to do is you have to move your thing. But each of these different things allows you to move along that square. So if we move up, then we can cross this gap, and then we're trapped then because we've got our thing there. Well, we can do that, and then we do that, and then. But I can't do that, can I? Because if I move, I'm going to fall off. So if I do it there instead, and then like that, it pushes me over. So I can't then go across, but I can do. No. Can I do that? There we go. And then we just move up there. So say it's really, the puzzles are really about getting your head around the spatial mechanics. This could have been a lot more focused. More complex doesn't mean more interesting. Yeah, so that's not going to work, is it? If I go there, do that. Oh, I've just gone round in a big circle, haven't I? What about that? No, that's not worked. If I go over there, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I can't. No. Yeah, there we go. No. No. What about that? There we go. That Rugal, I wonder if she's any good. I'm going to need some touring music once I make it big. It reminds me a lot of, you know the knight piece in chess, where it moves in that 2 up and 1 across fashion. It reminds me quite a lot of that, in the sense that you then have some pieces can only move diagonally, some can only move 1 square at a time. So it's like chess movement style, but like across a grid. Where am I going? So this is a quill we've got to connect, I think. There we go. You've unlocked small stage 1 out of 2, a small venue where Quat and Rue can practice writing music together. Okay, so that's I'm guessing that's either a side quest or another branch of the main quest. I'll have to jam with Rue sometime, could be fun. But that wasn't our objective, we have to get over here, which I don't think we can do from there, can we? It is also the type of puzzling that sort of makes me feel done? No. And that once you've done it, you're like, how did I not spot that instantly? Like that. So a lot of it is about reorienting yourself so that you best match so that you match up the gap, basically, that you've got to get into. Okay. There's no obstacle that will stop me from achieving my goals. No challenge that I will not meet head on. Okay, so this is, I don't know if you can see this, it's like a passage way we've got to get through. Because obviously if we do this, any of these types of things, we're going to hit it. So we have to do something that will allow us to get through the gap. So if we go sideways, you see what I mean? So all the, well, not all the puzzles, or the puzzles I've seen, whoops, are of that style. Can I go on that? I can. Okay. I am killing it. I'll be on the main stage in no time. I don't know if you can hear. It's doing the. I can't remember what they called the system. You remember in Monkey Island, basically, where the music would match your progress and things like that. And I don't, you can tell, but the music is sort of ramping up. More's being added to it. I say, which is a really sort of nice touch. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? So I need to be that way oriented, don't I? No, that doesn't work. Oh, there we go. I say it's that type of thing that I say you sort of sat there going, how the hell do I do this? And then suddenly you're just, you know, work it out, as it were. There you go. No one else has. No one. So you see, it's added like trumpets, I think now. No one else has my talent, my passion, my vision, my creditors. I should probably find a job. What have we got? So if I go like that. There we go. You've unlocked looking for work. Someday that Quat will be rich and famous. But right now, there are bills to pay. I won't have time for a job once I'm on the main stage. This will just be temporary. So I need to get over there. There we go. So, we got two side quests. You unlocked a side quest. Or we got a side quest. Try looking for work. Side quest unlocks a paid gig. Continue tuning the toms. Main quest unlocks main stage. So if we just continue with the main quest. I just feel bad that the world has had to wait so long to experience what I'm capable of. It's not lacking in confidence, is it? Oh, and you can. The thing I've not shown you particularly is you can reset. So these step back and forwards moves. Yeah. Oh, it's a shame, really, isn't it? And this, once you've done a move, if you've got yourself into a position where you're... Actually, I think... Was this the one I got stuck on? This might be the one I got stuck on. You can completely reset to the beginning, basically. Which is particularly... Oh, no, this one was fine, I think. Because we go... Whoops. We go around the back. Yeah. Oh, no, I can't do that, can I? No, I can't fall in now. But you see, I've sort of blocked myself effectively because I can't now... There's nowhere I can go, I don't think. So I'm going to have to reset that. Oh, here we go. There we go. I'm here now. The world won't have to wait any longer. Tuning the toms. I just hope they're ready. So I need to get through that gap, don't I? Which means I probably need... No. No. Actually. No, can I just... Why don't I... Can I not just... I just hope they're ready. There we go. Or maybe if I do that. Where am I actually going here? Am I just going onto this platform? Yeah, there we go. You've unlocked the main stage 1 of 3. Well done. But it's not a band if you're the only one here. So that's all of that main tuning the toms. That's that main sort of quest line done. As I say, I'd done most of that before. I'm pretty sure it was that second to last one I got stuck on for that line. I mean, not stuck on. I mean, as I say, I hadn't actually played a lot of it. I just I got to a point where I was just going round and round in circles effectively on that one. So if we... How much more of this am I going to play? So I don't really want to sort of spoil this. If we play a little bit of this one, and then we'll call that there. Practicing accordion. Main quest unlocks main stage. So it's the same basic idea. You have to go through the different puzzles to get to that main stage. There is a third instrument that unlocks, as it kind of implied there. And you have these, as I say, you have these side quests. So do a couple of these, I think. An accordion, I could get used to this. Change is good. So you have, as I say, your different instruments, and they all have this same basic mechanic of a shape-shifting ability, right? But what it is for each different instrument is obviously different. So where that drum kit had the stand that made it, it moved along, this one shifts shape, so it goes at 90 degrees. So it's, it's 3 across there and 3 across there, but the character is orientated in the center. Okay, yeah. Oops. There we go. And what we're actually going to have to do is something like this, like that. There we go. Yes, I needed this. If I do that, there we go. You unlocked Small Stage 2, a small venue where Quat and Roo can practice writing music together. So that's the other part of that side quest bit. I should see what that drummer's up to. I don't know if it's meant to record all of the lines of dialogue there. It seems a bit inconsistent. So I need to get over here, don't I? No, that's wrong. I need to do that and then that. Do I talk too much? Sorry if I talk too much. No, like that. Over there. There we go. This is a bit awkward. Can you help me out? That. There we go. Oh, here we go. You've unlocked playing the trombone solo. Euler? How long has he been here? Could a trombone join the band? So we've now got different routes to go. So we unlocked about a third of that. And we've got these 2 recording studio side quests, and they're looking for a work side quest, as well as playing the trombone solo. I think I might actually skip into this one to show you the third movement mechanic, and then we'll end that there. Again, as you can see, all of them, they have this path to go up to the main stage, and then we've got, shows you the number of puzzles in each one. Playing the trombone solo, Euler. How long has he been here? Could a trombone join the band? He kept his distance, trying not to be seen. What's the F? Oh, right, okay. So, okay. So what that's doing is telling us which one we're going to change. I don't remember actually playing the trombone. I definitely did though. So the F key is switching between these ones. So we've got the left click mechanic of moving us down each one. Oh no, okay, we need to... Well, it's a bit difficult to get your head around that. Okay, do that, do that, and then that, and then that, and then that again, and then switch to that, and do that, and move across there. There we go. The other musicians always appeared fully at ease with their talent. They're so cool. Oh, you can actually click on the different bits. Just left click on it, different bits, rather than use the F key. Okay. There we go. Across to there. I'll say this one is tricky to get your head around. And then we want to do that. And then that. And then that. No? Why is that not working? Oh, there we go. That. There we go. Quat and Roo, are they going to the main stage too? Will I see them there? He grows anxious at the thought. There is actually a sort of proper story to this. I say I've only played a little bit of it, but it is sort of a bit of a story to it, according to reviews I've read. No, I can't do that, can I? Because... Oops, wrong way. That off. Ah, but I can do that. Yes, there we go. Do that, yeah, okay. And then do that. There we go. Rue is so confident, so great, careful. What? Rue is so confident, so graceful and talented and brilliant and inspiring. Oh, and Quat, he's cool too. That's it, I mean about the clicks, by the way. So as I'm moving these around, if you'd have been able to time that with the music in some way, that would have been pretty cool. So if I do that, go up to there maybe. So I'll do one more, and then I'll wrap up. I say quite a short one because I say some of these puzzles I've already done. And so I don't want to give too much of the game away. You should go and play it yourself. It's on Epic Game Store, Yahoo Hiss obviously, and it's I think it's eventually coming to Steam, but it's also a Stadia exclusive, not an exclusive, Stadia launch title. I'm trying to talk and not really paying attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, and I say I would, if you like puzzle games anyway, I mean obviously if you hate puzzle games, don't bother. I'm back at where I started. Marvellous. No, it's not going to. I presumably got to use this to turn around somehow. Yeah, so anyway, I'll leave that one there. I say I've been enjoying it, what I've played of it. Some of the puzzles are tricky, and a lot of it is really getting your head around the spatial mechanics, understanding how things are going to move. I will confess that sometimes that does lead to a lot of trial and error, and you kind of end up solving the puzzles without really understanding quite how you got to where you do. But yeah, a lot of that I think is once you're really properly used to the movement. As I say, this one is very complicated, how this one works. But once you're sort of used to that, I think you're probably able to understand it a bit more. So yeah, this was a look at Kine as part of my Let's Try series. If you've been watching and you've enjoyed it, I hope you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus, this has been Kine. Thanks for watching. Cheers.